What's going on with everybody today? It's your girl, Cecilia, and this is Cecilia's way of cooking. I'm about to let y'all see how I made this spaghetti and garlic bread. Let's go. I'm about to let y'all see how I made this now. I meant to, in the beginning, make a list of the ingredients of everything that I used in the very beginning, right before this came on, but I didn't. I just wanted to get this video done and over with. Anywho, as you can see, I'm prepping my celery and my bell pepper and my onion, which is the Holy Trinity. And as you can see, I got a few cloves of garlic that's sitting along with part of my Holy Trinity. And what I normally like to do is I don't like to cut my vegetables too small, but I don't want to make it too obvious that they're in there. Like, it has to be the right size because I like to see the stuff that I'm going to eat. And so, it's always said that you eat with your eyes first before your stomach says anything else. Anywho, here I am chopping up the bell pepper. I'm going to chop up my onion and my garlic. And also, too, what I want to add in is the ingredients that y'all didn't see that I did add in here was a little honey, and I saved some of the pasta water. And also, what I like to do, too, with my spaghetti is I like to take it out a few minutes early so that it could be still raw in the center. Because something that I take into consideration is once your pasta comes out of the water, there still will be residual heat from the boil that it was in. Therefore, it's still going to continue on cooking even after it's out of the water, at least up until it cools off. And so that's why I prefer to have my al dente. And also, too, to take into consideration for me personally, I prefer to have my pasta to finish cooking in the sauce if it doesn't cook within the residual heat of where it came from previously. So that's my little thing. And so also I see how people too like to add oil to their water. I don't do that. I do salt my water though. I do salt my water, but I don't add oil to it only because depending on what I'm doing with my pasta after, especially with a meal like this, if it's dealing with a red sauce, if it's dealing with marinara, pesto, or cheese, I don't add oil to my water because oil will not, help the sauce. It won't stick. It won't stick to it, which is why I like to save some of that starchy pasta water to the side. Here I am seasoning my Holy Trinity and garlic with everything. And like I said, it's a few ingredients in here that I forgot that I neglected to mention. But I'll put it in the description box once the video was uploaded. Okay. I'm getting out of breath talking. Okay, I'm mixing everything together, and so what I'm going to do later on in the video is I'm going to mix everything all in the big pot, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to see later on in the video, but I'm measuring out the spaghetti. Now, I don't want to make too much pasta and then not still have pasta left over, which is why y'all see me grab the amount that I did and putting it in the pot, because I've learned my lesson. Like, I'd hate to have pasta left over and then I don't know what to do with that leftover pasta if I fix a lot. So that's why I'd rather, be safe than sorry and fix a little than to fix a lot. Now, you have some people that'll feel the same way, vice versa. Okay, what am I doing right here? Oh, okay. Now, I'm not going to show this whole process of how to cook pasta. That's self-explanatory. Seasoning is self-explanatory. Here I am tossing up the meat or whatever. Hi-yo! Don't mind me. I had a moment. But there's the meat, and I'm going to drain that. I want to drain whatever remaining liquid is in there because I don't want it in there due to me saving the pasta water in case the sauce got too thick. And I don't know if I mentioned earlier in the video, but I left out tomato paste, honey, and pasta water. If I said it in the beginning, well, I don't know if I said it in the beginning. Here I am draining the meat. I'm draining the meat. I'm putting it back into the pot. Make sure all of the juice is out of there. And I'm about to add my marinara sauce, spaghetti sauce, whatever you call it. It's tomato and basil, but I like to also season it with a little extra Italian seasoning, which y'all gonna see me do soon. See, and there's the Italian seasoning. Y'all don't mind me if it's a bunch of pauses in here. It's been a good minute since I really did a tutorial. I gotta get back into it, but I had also asked on Facebook too if there are a few food tutorial requests, and I haven't really gotten anything out of anyone yet, so I'm waiting. Here I am about to make the garlic bread, and what y'all seen in the previous clip was that was the juice from the meat that I didn't want in there due to the marinara sauce going in there as a liquid. So I know I should have used a serrated knife. I just didn't feel like looking for it at the moment, so I just used what was closest to me. And I actually made 8 slices. I had sliced that last one into 2. And so I know this is going to be strange. I know a lot of people's go-to is butter, but I use mayonnaise. I've learned that mayonnaise is also a brown. It also helps to brown things. And so I do the same thing. See, there we go. I do the same thing with when I make a grilled cheese. I use mayo instead of butter. And I had got that as a tip from off of YouTube, obviously. And once I get done putting the mayonnaise on, y'all gonna see me spread it throughout the entire surface of each piece of bread. And then I'm gonna mix my Italian seasoning and garlic powder. And what I also neglected to mention too was that I added black pepper also into the garlic bread along with Italian seasoning and the garlic powder mixture. I just wanted to have like some extra color on there. Now, if I wanted to be extra, I would have done parsley and paprika, but I didn't really feel like it, so I just kept it simple. Though I was kind of complex today, but yeah, here I am spreading the mayonnaise, and I'm about to mix it. I had kind of messed up a little bit on the second pour because I had poured a little too much Italian seasoning, but y'all gonna see that I put some back, and I didn't want it to be overpowering because there was already Italian seasoning in the spaghetti meat sauce as it was. And so yeah, here I am distributing it as evenly as I possibly can. And here's the Colby jack cheese, and that's what makes this garlic bread just a little bit different. Now, I've also would have added Parmesan, but again, I really didn't feel like pulling it out, so I just left it as was. It would have been Colby Parmesan cornbread. Hell, if I wanted to be fancy, I would have added some truffle oil to it, but I had already added the mayo to it as a browning agent. And so I tried not to add too much cheese because I wanted to see an even distribution of the seasoning and the cheese all at the same time. Now, if I wanted to, I could have went overboard, but I chose not to. I'm running my mouth. Let me shut up for a minute. Okay, so yeah, this is it. Y'all will see the final result in the end video. And I hope that y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. And I'm done talking for the rest. I'm gonna let y'all watch the rest of this. Talk to y'all later.